Hello everyone and welcome back to Sarah-Tonin Tarot. So if this reading has found you, trust that there may be a message here for you today. As always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. These are, after all, collective readings, so not every message will be for every person. So let's begin. So the energy of this reading starts with the Three of Swords. And I immediately feel like many of you have been carrying emotional pain, probably for much longer than you care to admit to yourself. Now, this could be heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, or simply the grief of watching something that you hoped would work slowly fall apart. For some, this is connected to a relationship, while others it could be a friendship, a family situation, or even a dream that didn't unfold in the way that you expected. What Spirit is showing me is that this isn't fresh pain. So this is something that you have been learning to live with. You've become so used to carrying it that you're almost forgotten what life feels like without that emotional weight. But what is interesting is that this card appears first, because it represents a chapter that is closing. So you are no longer being defined by what hurt you. Your experiences have changed you, but they don't have to control your future. And I think sometimes healing isn't about forgetting what has already happened. It's about reaching a point where it no longer controls your decisions. Now we move it into the Knight of Swords, and suddenly the energy shifts. So after a period of feeling stuck, things begin moving very quickly. You may receive unexpected news, have an important conversation, or finally make a decision that you've been putting off. So for some of you, this is your own energy. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of second guessing yourself, and you're ready to move towards what you truly want. So the Knight of Swords reminds us to move with confidence, but not recklessly. So think before acting. Speak your truth, but choose your words carefully. I also feel somebody could be entering your life with this fast-moving energy. And whether it is an opportunity or a person, this is going to arrive suddenly and encourage you to see life from a different perspective. So the thing is momentum is building. Things that felt frozen are beginning to thaw out. So then at the center of the reading, we have the Hierophant. And this tells me that your journey has been teaching you something much deeper than what you realize. So Spirit has been encouraging you to trust your own wisdom. I feel like some of you may be learning a new spiritual practice, developing your intuition, or discovering beliefs that feel more aligned with who you truly are. For others, it may mean committing to something important. And this could be a relationship becoming more serious, education, a career path, or simply making a commitment to yourself. So the Hierophant asks you to build strong foundations. Don't rush just because life begins moving faster. Create something that will still be standing years from now. I also feel like there are mentors, teachers, or spiritual guides around you. And whether they appear in the books that you read, videos you watch, conversations, or unexpected encounters, pay attention to who inspires you over the next coming weeks. So your fourth card comes in the shape of the Six of Pentacles, and this brings a beautiful balance. If you've been the one constantly giving your energy to everyone else, then this card says it's time for balance to return. Support is available, help is available, and you don't have to carry everything alone. For others, this represents abundance beginning to flow. Now, perhaps not overnight, but steadily. Money, opportunities, kindness, and generosity all begin finding their way towards you. Spirit also reminds you that giving and receiving should exist together. Many people find giving easy, receiving not so much. But allow yourself to accept the help without guilt. You deserve support just as much as everybody else. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is one of my favourite cards because it reminds us that lasting success isn't usually created by one lucky moment. It's built through consistency, small daily steps, quiet progress, learning, growing, improving. So many of you have been putting in far more work than anybody sees. And Spirit wants you to know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Now, whether this is your career, studies, healing journey, creative work, or spiritual development, every small step is building you towards something much bigger. And don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Keep showing up, keep learning. You're becoming exceptionally skilled at something that will benefit you for years to come. Next we have the Star Ancestor, and it says, follow the voice of your soul. This oracle card beautifully confirms everything that we've already seen. Your soul has been quietly guiding you. That inner feeling you've been getting, that idea that won't leave you alone, the path you keep being drawn back towards. It's there for a reason, and you don't need everyone else to understand your journey because sometimes your soul already knows where it's going long before your mind can catch up with it. So trust those nudges. Trust your intuition, your ancestors, your guides, or simply the wisdom you've gained through life are helping steer you in the right direction. Then you have Giraffe Spirit, and it says, see the big picture. And what a perfect card to finish with. So after the heartbreak, after the lessons, after all that hard work, Spirit is asking you to zoom out. Sometimes we are so focused on today's challenges that we can't see how everything is all connected together. So the Giraffe Spirit reminds you that your current situation is only one small part of a much bigger story. There are opportunities that you can't see yet, people who you haven't met, doors that haven't yet opened. And the thing is the delays that you've experienced may have actually been protecting you. Everything is beginning to line up, and even if you can't fully see that yet. The overall message of this reading is one of transformation. You're leaving behind emotional pain, and you're entering a period of movement. You're being encouraged to trust your own wisdom, accept support where it's offered, and continue building the future that you truly deserve. This isn't a reading about overnight miracles, it's about lasting change, the kind of change that's built one choice, one day, and one step at a time. Spirit wants you to know that you are so much closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Keep listening to your intuition. Keep doing the work, and don't lose sight of the bigger picture. So thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear which card spoke to you the most in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe even join our community. It all helps my channel grow. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next reading.